Every day you rehearse for the role that you want to play. So William Shakespeare said, "All the world is a stage, and we are but players in it," or something to that extent. But you practice the role you want to play every single day. Um, Another thing that's interesting about that is you're actually given archetypes throughout your childhood, and you can even tell what era a person was born in based off the archetype that they chose as a child and how they act as an adult. So like different cartoons, they had the leader, they had the comedy guy, they had the serious guy, they had the smart guy. You can see in this day and time what era those people looked to and looked up to and have become in their adulthood based off of the repetition of those archetypes in movies and cartoons. I was talking about Ninja Turtles, that's what I had in mind. But you can tell that I'm from the 80s, 90s. But you fast forward a little bit, you can say maybe a big cartoon, Power Rangers, same situation. But you can tell where a person grew up, what they listen to, what they, based on those archetypes that they provide. Very rare that a person thinks out the box and creates their own archetype. And that's kind of the magic that's been used on the different societies around the world.
Hmm. Yeah, I think when you first started talking, the word embodiment popped in my head, in terms of rehearsing for the life that you want or who it is that you want to be. In order to do that, there has to be some kind of embodiment going on. Otherwise,
Yeah,
you would be auditioning for different roles every single day.
exactly.
So yeah, embodiment is a big part of it, and I think women can do it a little bit easier than men.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say that they can't, but I think it's a little easier for women to do it. But that's kind of how our magic works anyway. It takes a little bit more effort for men to do that.
Yeah, more you all are more adaptable, more flexible, and more accepting
Mm.
for the women who want to be feminine.
Yeah, that's an important point.
Yeah, and for the men that want to be feminine, because it's the femininity, not just the gender.
Yeah, yeah, it's energy. It's not about sexual organs. It's about energy.
Yeah, and that feminine energy accepts more than the masculine energy. It needs the masculine has to be more stern and more direct because this physical is more stern and direct, and that's how they feel that things get accomplished through that sternness, through that directness. The femininity of a woman and just a feminine person is more fluid and allows for more to happen and accepts things more because they're coming from the spiritual world where anything can happen. Not everything is written in stone. Nothing is written in stone, as a matter of fact.
No, it's not. And feminine energy is receiving energy, and masculine is giving. So you have to give that directness and whatnot.
Yeah. So you rehearse for each role, whichever you choose, and that's why it's so hard for again more masculine energies to break out of one. But for masculine energies, if you are failing or if you are succeeding, you can always, decide to do something different. You don't have to stick with what you feel is the way that you trained yourself to be.